What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. Alright, we're going to start things off with a physique update from Edgard John-Augustin, aka Bionic Body, who is currently 6 weeks out of the New York Pro, and Edgard looks like he's made some massive gains since the last time we saw him on stage. We last saw Edgard on stage at the 2019 Toronto Pro, and I think it's safe to say he's put on a significant amount of size since then. He says the thing that he's most proud of is the size that he's gained in his legs, and not only did he gain size in the legs, but his hamstrings from the side especially look like they're absolutely massive, and they're going to be shredded come show day. But you know guys, this is an inspiration for sure. For those of you who may not be aware, Edgard lost both of his legs in a car accident at the age of 4 years old, and he's one of the greatest examples of being able to achieve anything if you want it bad enough. This is just a fantastic story for sure. And you know, looking at his physique, he's got great proportions, his chest looks improved, I'd say his arms have grown, and you know what? With 6 weeks left to go until he hits the stage, it looks like Edgard's comeback is going to be the best package that he's brought to the stage yet. So next up, we have a physique update from Cuelho, and I apologize if I mispronounced that, but this is another fantastic bodybuilder coming out of Brazil. Lucas is currently sitting at 6 weeks out of the Sao Paulo Pro, and he's just really got a great physique this time around. He's a competitor that could probably do pretty well in the open if he really wanted to. He's got crazy round muscle bellies, a lot of hard, dense muscle. He comes in crazy conditioned, great proportions. He's really not missing very much in terms of overall proportions really, and he's got a great flow to his physique. Now, Lucas actually suffered from a torn bicep in June of 2022, which actually required surgery to repair, but he qualified for the Olympia in the 212 division by winning the muscle contest Sao Paulo in May of 2022, so he was already qualified when he got injured, and he was able to make a return to the gym to train biceps again after only about a month after his surgery, which is actually pretty incredible. He took 14th at the 2022 Olympia in the 212, and the bicep actually looks pretty good since his surgery. It's not crazy noticeable, so I think he's got a good shot at that second Sao Paulo Pro title. You can tell he's got a ton of energy and a passion for bodybuilding that we see from, a lot of Brazilian competitors. So we'll see who else shows up to the Sao Paulo Pro, and we'll see if Lucas can punch his ticket back to the Olympia stage. Alright, so next up, Nick Walker definitely hasn't been shy in sharing physique updates since the 2023 Arnold Classic, and Nick probably has the most impressive off-season physique pictures of any competitor out there that we've seen. And that's really kind of interesting. It's not uncommon for competitors these days to keep in reasonable shape during the off-season, but when it comes to Nick, he looks like he could diet down and be ready for the stage in less than 4 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, honestly. Like, look at the vascularity in the lower abs or the stomach area. That's a mark of being extremely lean. But you look at the striations in the shoulders, the vascularity through the legs and arms, and look, I know Nick has said that he doesn't plan on putting on a ton of weight this offseason like he's done in the past, and we all know that he's on a mission to win the 2023 Olympia. But I really wonder if Nick plans on taking a break at all. I'm sure him and Matt Jansen know exactly what they're doing, but I do think Nick is very notably lean for being into the offseason. I mean, we just saw Samson Dowd a guest pose recently, and Samson is definitely not as lean as Nick is right now. Samson looks more in what I would expect Nick to look like during this phase of the offseason. I'm just wondering when Nick plans on hitting the reset button, He can't keep up this level of conditioning and expect to progress enough to win the 2023 Olympia is my thought on this one. But you know what? Leave me a comment down below on this, you guys. Should Nick be taking a break soon to really hit the reset button? Now, maybe he's just trying to stay in crazy shape for the upcoming Pittsburgh Pro, But I hope afterwards that Nick will really take a much needed break. So another guy that we'll see on that Pittsburgh Pro stage again soon is Derek Lunsford. And Derek has kept a pretty tight physique since the Olympia as well, but he did take some rest and recovery time, let his receptors reset a bit, and in this most recent update, I think we're seeing a big turn in Derek's phase of the offseason. Derek looks like he's gained some outer quad sweep in the last couple of months, definitely some more definition in the quads from the front it looks like. I'd say overall bigger through the arms. His back was insane even before this offseason, but he looks really wide from the back too. Just overall, we're seeing a lot of progression from Derek Lunsford, and I think the plan that him and Hadi Rampad have put together so far is definitely working. Derek is keeping things pretty tight, but he hasn't been afraid to lose some of that conditioning. But you know what? That's what it takes for overall growth. And there's still a ton of time until the 2023 Olympia for Derek to improve. So the expectations are extremely high for Derek this year, and so far, it looks like he's not going to disappoint. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning into EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.